What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you to my video. My name is Frank Bernardo. I'm the owner of House of Salon, Salon Suite Consulting and Development Services. Normally, I'm going to talk to you about putting up the absolute best salon suite building for you. I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to give you the know-how. I'm going to give you the knowledge. But I want to do something different today. This is called time management. So if you're interested as a professional to effectively manage your time, don't turn this video off. So we've all been caught in that rut. You start one thing, and you go, oh my God, I gotta do this. And then wait 1 second, I gotta get that. I gotta go do here. What are we doing? We're getting nothing done. It happens to you, and it happens to me. It used to happen to me all the time. So finally, I sat down, and I said, okay, we can't do this anymore, all right? So I put together 8 of my favorite tips that have helped me tremendously get through my day. I'm just like you. I can get overwhelmed because I got so much going on, and I know you do too. So guess what? Don't be afraid or ashamed to get help or get advice on how to get through your day. After all, you are all beauty professionals. You are all in business for yourself. You need to know how to manage your time, your family, and your business, right? So if you're ready, let's get into this video of how you can effectively manage your time. Tip number 1. You're not overwhelmed, you're just unorganized. Here's 4 things you can do to beat that. Wake up earlier, create a to-do list, set deadlines, and stick to your schedule. Tip number 2, stay focused. You know, in the real world, everybody wants results, but no one wants to stay focused. The gap between your current life and the life you want is called focus. Focus 100% on one thing. Don't focus on 5 things and only get 20%. Where are you going with that? Number 3, you have to make gradual improvements. You can't go all the way up to level 10 with level 1 habits. I'll give you a few examples. Like, say you want to start reading a book, but you hate the monotony of reading the whole thing, okay? That makes me want to throw up on my mouth. But you know how you do that? You start by reading 1 page. If you want to start writing, it's the same thing. You don't want to think about writing 30, 40, 50 pages, okay? Start with writing 1 page. If you want to work out, oh my God, the anticipation of having to go to the gym every day and working out and building a better body, I know that's horrible. Start with working out 1 day. Always remember, minor improvements over time will lead to big changes in your life. Tip number 4, start looking at things diagnostically. Instead of focusing on the negatives, ask yourself this: what am I in control of? What can I do better? And how can I improve things? A problem-solving mindset will always get you through the roadblocks. Tip number 5, create a high-volume network. So what this means is, it sounds cliche, but you know, you are who you hang with. And if you're hanging with negative people, with just a horrible outlook on life, in business, and just anything in general, what's that gonna do? It's gonna bring you down. You know, you need to separate yourself from those people, and you need to hang with positive people. Now, I'm not saying that you could just run and get positive people, but you got to network yourself. You got to do the right things to surround yourself with people with a positive outlook. Tip number 6, it's read quality books. You can get a great ROI from reading books. That means return on investment. You can get decades of knowledge just by reading the book for a few hours. The time, money, and the mistakes you'll save yourself are far worth the investment. So make reading a daily habit and you'll get yearly returns. All right, we're winding down over here. So tip number 7, it's get into deep work. Let's just picture your life as currency. How you spend that currency is your biggest investment. Knock off hours. Focus on one thing. Remove all distractions. And guess what? You're going to be ahead of 90% of the people that are out there. So the 8th and final tip is find your purpose. You know, if you don't have a purpose in life with a direct plan, it's very hard to live a fulfilled life because you're always just living in this bubble of things that you have to do, things you wanted to accomplish, things you never got done. And if you don't do the 8 things that I told you, that rut is going to continue and continue and continue. I know this is going to be hard, all right? It was hard for me at first. It's hard to stick to a plan. It's hard for change. Anything worth it in life is gonna take change. So listen to these 8 tips and start implementing them. You ain't gotta do them all at one time because, again, if you are an overwhelmed person, this again could become overwhelming. So again, start out with tip 1, maybe tip 4, then incorporate tip 2, and then go to 7. Do yourself a favor, save the video. Watch this video several times. You can't just pick up everything one time and say, okay, I'm gonna remember, everything Frank said. That's not going to happen. Do yourself a favor. Watch the video several times. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's video. I hope these tips can help you. Now, this is just a guideline. You could throw in your own twists. I would just hope it just gets you going in the right direction. Every little bit of advice helps. I love getting advice, and how I absorb it, how I want to use it is up to me, and so is this for you. I just want to help the beauty professional out there effectively manage their life and their day. My name is Frank Bernardo, and don't worry, the next video, we need to get back into opening up your very own salon suite building. Ciao.